Hello everyone, here we are once again in the Latchbar studio. I am LW and I'm about to conduct a Latchbar workout. Here we have a deluxe round latch bar attached to a flat latch bar, and we're doing light pulls. Simple warm-up exercise. What is the latch bar? The latch bar is an attachment system for resistance bands. Use this system to convert your regular resistance band workout into an extreme resistance band workout. Those were light pulls, and we were using the deluxe flat latch bar, and now we're about to use the basic flat latch bar, and we're kind of doing the same type exercise, only this has a lot more tension. Feels pretty good. Let me stop for a moment and track what I'm doing. It's a good idea to always track your exercise so you know what you've done and you can actually set a goal to match. Working out is good for you no matter when you do it, day or night. You'll have the same results as long as you put in the same effort. The Latchbar website is www.lw500products.net, and you can see the Latchbar on various platforms. For example, you can see the Latchbar on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Also Google and Yelp. So it's in quite a few places. A little arm pull exercise, single arm pull. Kind of like lifting a barbell with one arm. Same kind of exercise. However, has less impact on injuring you. In fact, as you work out with resistance band, you're healing your muscles at the same time. Mainly because you have a therapeutic workout. I know that sounds crazy, but you're healing yourself as you work out at the same time. How about that? Just a little slight adjustment here to make sure that I remain in your picture. And we're going to conduct that same pull that we did with our right arm. We'll do it with our left arm also. And how about some curls? See if we can actually do some curls here. Therapy for my left arm. My right arm is, it's nothing to it. Left arm is recovering from an injury, which we had lost all our muscle, and now we're recovering. So that's why another reason it's very important to work out with what works well with you. And resistance bands work well with everyone. You can go from one preset item to the next. And all you have to do is a partial stretch. You don't have to stretch it out all the way, all the time like that. A partial stretch will do you a lot of good. So, you don't have to maximum stretch resistance bands all the time. You just want to get that stretch to warm your muscles up. Because you're going to feel it no matter what. If you're stretching your resistance band, that resistance is going to be reinterpreted into your muscles, and it's going to take all the energy out. Just like if you work with weights, your weights are going to make you very tired, and that's part of what your goal is, to get tired. When you work out, don't expect to remain fresh. That's why that word work is in there. So we have here another type setup using chains. So we're able to do curls with this setup. We're able to do a press with this setup. we're able to do squats with this setup. We can bring it down some and do a further squat. So you can do a number of different exercises with your pre-set up components. Preset your components and go from one item to another, working out. You want to burn calories, and this is how you burn calories. Burning calories will result in weight loss or maintaining your weight. Whichever you're looking for, that's what you can accomplish. Tonight, we are accomplishing what's a light workout. After a good hard day sometimes, a light workout is all that's necessary to help you complete your day. Burn a few more of those calories. Get those muscles to moving, toning them up, and all that different stuff. And that's what you need to do. Keep those muscles. Those muscles are starving. They have a lot of energy, and you need to burn it off. And you're not going to be able to burn it off by sitting on that sofa. Nope, you're not going to burn it off by sitting on that sofa. So you might as well get yourself up, get on your feet, put those snacks down, and let's start getting busy. Now, of course, if we were smart, we'd be doing both arms at the same time. So we want to use our head, and now we have two. What a good exercise. Move those rotator cuffs, making sure you have a full range of motion with your arms. We have here a set of light, flat resistance bands, and we're using them without hand grips. And we can only get away with this because with the light resistance band, unless you stretch them to the maximum, they're not going to be too tight on your hands. So they will still feel comfortable. But if there was a lot of tension here, you would need some hand grips. And the Latchbar hand grip provides you with a lot of comfort and leverage. But right now, since this exercise is easy enough to use our hands, we make sure we have gloves to protect our hands. We can use this and do all kinds of light arm therapeutic type exercise. And ask me if this is good for you. You know doggone right, it is. Have you ever tried using light dumbbells and doing similar exercise, making sure that you're going through all the motions, using light dumbbells, 2-pounder, 4-pounder? That's all you need. But you can do it just as good. In fact, with even more impact using resistance bands attached to the Latchbar wall system. That's right. The attachment system actually eliminates all that nonsense of attaching your resistance bands to lights and pipes and doorknobs and all kinds of stuff like that. Maybe not lights, but pipes. Pipes and doorknobs and all kinds of stuff like that. I know it's crazy, but that's what we used to do. You no longer have to do that anymore. And why? Because we have the Latchbar exercise system. Let me pause for a moment and just give you a better view if I can. Because in my hasteness, I just happened to not set up the studio fully today. But now I'm going to go back and correct it so that you'll be able to visualize me and what I'm doing just a little bit better. What do you think? You think we can visualize just a little bit better now? I think we could. Sometimes what I say does matter. So now we're going to move on. I think we better do a slight adjustment here. Because right now, we're going to move over to our wall mount system. We just did a demo using a lot of light resistance and also pre-attachments, pre-setups, so that you can see the portability of the Latchbar system. You can take it anywhere you want to go. The only items that you can't take, obviously, are what's mounted on the wall. But everything that's mounted on the wall is also duplicated with pre-set up assemblies with the latch bars and everything else that goes along with it. So you have flat latch bars, you have round latch bars. You have 3 different types: single, basic, and deluxe. There's also a 44-inch squat bar. You can use the squat bar for a number of different things, for curls, for squats, for presses. But you have a deluxe bar that you can use practically the same to do everything that you can do with the 44-inch. Except for the squats, where you set it on your neck. The deluxe has latches. The 44-inch does not have any latches, only on each end. So now we're going to move into using the wall mount system. And with the wall mount system, we're able to conduct all different types of exercise. Exercise with the arms, exercise for the core, exercise for the legs. Using the mounted system, you have an unlimited amount of exercise that you would be able to conduct. So what we're doing at the moment, that was just a pull down type exercise. And as we keep our arms in a straight position, it actually impacts our core just as much as it, if not more, that impacts our arms. Our arms, you can feel it towards the back of your arm. So those muscle groups are impacted, and also your shoulders. But as you pull it down and you keep your arms straight, you feel that your chest is impacted and also your core, your abs. I always emphasize your abs because your abs are the most difficult part of our body to get in shape, to get under control. Because we're too busy making adjustments to make sure that it's satisfying. And those adjustments could be anything from a glass of Kool-Aid, a glass of soda, or a bottle of soda, piece of cake, ice cream. Yeah, all those things are really, really tasty. But the problem is they have a impact that doesn't look nice over a period of time. You begin to maintain all of those calories. They interpret or they translate into pounds. So here we are. So now we got to get busy. I always say we got to get busy. Yeah, because we need to work those calories off, or at least bring those calories down, you know? And it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take a lot of effort, and it's gonna take a lot of work. But we can all do it because we're human beings and we're strong. So don't doubt yourself. Don't say what you can't do. Always say what you can do. Oh yeah, now we're getting heated up. Yep, we started off slow, but when we do different exercise, you gotta pick the pace up. And that's what we just did there. We picked up the pace. These are sidebar pull-ins, and I'm telling you, if you have soft tissue in your shoulder, or if your shoulder is bothering you a bit, use lighter resistance bands and do this exercise. It would be very therapeutic. But if you use full tension, it's going to make it worse. So you want to make sure that if you're trying to heal yourself, you always start off with light tension. By the way, though, make sure you always consult or check with your doctors to take a physical before you start any type of workout regimen. It's always good to know where you stand before you happen to be into a workout session and all of a sudden you start hyperventilating because you have a shortness of breath, or possibly because you might be getting ready to have a heart attack. So make sure you're in good physical condition before you start any type of workout regimen. I know we all like to think that we're in good shape. A lot of us found out the wrong way that they were not in good shape. You all know Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes died working out on a treadmill. He wasn't in good enough shape to be using that treadmill. That's why I encourage you to make sure that you know what you're doing before you start. Make sure you know where you stand. Even if you're not working out, you should know where you stand. You should always go to the doctor at least once every 3 months or once every 6 months. And if you're old like me, they will come to your house to visit you to make sure that you're in good health condition. That's what they do, United Healthcare. That's right. They'll make a home visit for you. Especially, like I said, if you are a retiree, take advantage of your benefits. You don't have to go to the doctor. The doctor will come to you, basically. A nurse will come and give you a complete physical in your home. That's right. And here we're doing a strengthening exercise for one leg at a time. And I guess you would say, well, why is he just doing one leg at a time? Well, supposing you only have one leg. That's right, you have to be open-minded so you can think about all conditions. Additionally, you may want to just do some therapy on one leg, which is kind of odd because you need to always balance out your workout. Whatever you do to one half of your body, you need to do to the other half also. That's as long as you're able to do so. There's certain conditions, I understand. We can't do everything. But if you are walking around and you're physically fit, no reason why you can't do everything. There's no reason. You know what's usually stopping you from doing it? Your procrastination. Because you're afraid of a little pain. Well, pain is a choice because you don't have to be in pain when you work out. That's right. If you work out with resistance bands, and if you follow a very, very slow or light regimen to get yourself started, you increase as you start to get in shape. Now, that is the easiest way to minimize and avoid pain. No one likes pain. They say no pain, no gain. Don't believe it. You will gain without the pain. If you stay very low key and if you use resistance bands that are user friendly. That means like resistance bands, and you'll have to do reps. Just as effective. In fact, I do it all the time. Light resistance bands with light reps. That's what you call recovery, therapeutic approach. And it will get you where you need to go. Along with proper diet, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to achieve your goals. Most of our problem is we are not properly dieting. We're over dieting. We don't pull ourselves away from the table. We sit there, we eat, and we take the food with us. Food, snacks, everything. Everything goes. And that's our worst enemy. Once we get that under control, our exercise will be more beneficial. It's good to go back and redo exercise that you know will benefit you. I have a bad shoulder here and here. In fact, I have a bad everything, but it doesn't discourage me, and I don't want it to discourage you either. Because as we age, things just hurt. They're not going to stop hurting. They hurt. So you have to learn how to deal with it and live with it, but that doesn't mean you have to be disabled. We are not disabled. So Don't put yourself into that category unless you are disabled. Okay? So I don't put myself in that category, although I know I'm limited to what I can do. And you have to figure out your limitations so you know what you can do also. And you want to make sure that you cover everything off. Don't shortchange yourself. Put an effort into what you're doing when you do it. You'll get the most out of it. That's right. Don't count yourself out. Say what you can't do. You always can do more than what you think you can. So we're going to do just a little bit more because I think I can. We're going to go back and we're going to pick up our light resistance band, attachment bar, and we'll conduct some more light pulls. We'll place our feet onto the latch bar, and holding it in position, we will start doing some pulls. We can pull and hold it there. Count to 10. Look at your clock on the wall. Hold it for 10 seconds. Same thing. How about doing some squats while you're holding it? Burn. Get that burn on. That's right. Oh. You feel that? Right away. Go back, do some more. These two items right here will change your whole body structure. Just these two items. Any set, whether it's the basic or the deluxe, it'll change your body. If you apply it, if you use it, it will change how you feel on a daily basis. I'm going to tell you, this simple exercise right here that I'm doing, this pull exercise, and pull and squat, will burn more calories than you can possibly imagine. All you have to do is apply yourself. You'll find that you'll be sweating and you'll be getting tired. And that will result in a lot of benefits to you. So we need to work out with things that we can do. That particular exercise there, almost anyone can do. You can do that almost in your sleep. That's right. Now, you've seen me do a lot more exercise. So today is just one of those days where we're just moving it along so that you can see all the different aspects of the system. We didn't use our mini warm out. We didn't do our sit-up method, the Latchbar sit-up method. We'll do them another day though. We have to save certain things so that we can pass on demonstrations to make sure that you see, like I said, other aspects of the Latchbar system. I want you to see all what you're able to do so that one day you will decide that you want to get up and do something too. Because we all need to. Take it from a guy like me. I have prosthetic hips. Do they stop me from doing anything? Absolutely not. And why? I chose not to. I don't want to make it look like I have a limp, because I don't. I don't because I worked my tail off to make sure that I don't. You can do the same thing. You can be doing all these strengthening techniques and exercise yourself using the LW500 Latchbar exercise system. It is a home gym system. You don't even have to use a whole room. You can put your product into a bag once you have finished using it and put it away if that's what you desire. You can go out on your patio, your porch, your deck, and work out with your product. Or you can just set up a room with either a mini mount system or a deluxe wall mount system, and you can have your own gym. The privacy in your own home, working out, listening to music, watching TV, without interruptions from unsocial people. Going to these health clubs will turn your health in a different direction. Why? There's a lot of germs in the health clubs. There's a lot of distractions in the health clubs. And besides, working out in your own privacy, you can get more done. The Latchbar can be seen once again on all platforms, or mostly. You can see it on Yelp, Google, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. What more do you need? More than 300 videos are on YouTube and Instagram for you to select and work out. If you go onto YouTube, my name is Latchbar, the Latchbar. And if you go on Twitter or if you're on Instagram, I am Latchbar Workout. Those are my names. That's what I demonstrate. I demonstrate the Latchbar product so that you can utilize it just like I do. So that you can get yourself in better shape. Turn your health around. Point it in the right direction. You can do it. Thank you all very much.